Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 2, My Daily Routine. From this unit, it is expected that you will be able to describe your daily routine and use the simple present tense correctly in a sentence. Well, now I'd like to ask you to look at the puzzle. In the word search puzzle, find the verbs or expressions of daily routine. It can be written from left to right, or right to left, from top to bottom, or bottom to top. Please stop this video for a while and try to find those verbs or expressions. Okay, now you might have found these verbs or expressions. To train your pronunciation, I'd like to ask you to read these verbs or expressions with me. Let's begin. Get up, go to bed, brush my teeth, drive, wake up, work, have a shower, leave my house, have breakfast, walk, read, write, chat, eat, drink. Very good. According to Collins Dictionary, a routine is the usual series of things that you do at a particular time. A routine is also the practice of regularly doing things in a fixed order. Usual series in a fixed order. This is an example of a paragraph talking about daily activities. I'd like to ask you to read this paragraph together with me. Let's begin. My name is Donny. I usually wake up at 5 a.m., but I get up at 5:15 a.m. and brush my teeth. Then I pray. After that, I take a bath and get dressed. At around 6 a.m., I have my breakfast, and after that I go to school. I study from 7:15 a.m. to 4 p.m. I have my lunch break from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. During break, I have lunch, review my lessons, or just chat with my friends. I go home at 4:30 p.m. At home, I take a bath, and then I watch TV. At around 7 p.m., I have dinner. Then I do my homework and go to bed at 10 p.m. Alright, from this paragraph we can see that Donny is telling about his daily activities. There are series of events that we can see from this sample. Well, since you are in advanced class, I'd like to ask you to go more than this. I'd like to ask you to improvise more, to put several points to add or to show that you are in advanced class. But don't worry, we would like to have that as a process of learning. Just have fun with that. Okay, in this paragraph, I have added several informations to add the fluency of this paragraph. You can see my example, like I have added the greeting. Hello everyone, my name is Donny. In this occasion, I want to share my daily activities. Blah blah blah. Until next, I take a bath and get dressed. I do not usually get confused about the attire that I want to wear because I usually prepare it one day before. Then you say, I study from 7:15 a.m. to 4 p.m. Yes, it is quite long, but I really enjoy being at school because I can meet my friends and my teacher. During the break, I have lunch, review my lessons, or just chat with my friends. I usually have a lot of fun during this lunch break. So in this time, you add several informations to make the paragraph more fluent, to make it more natural anyway. Like you give some comments on the activity you have. I hope You also do this in your task, in your practice, and even in your real daily life later on. Yeah, you put several comments on your daily activities. Okay, if we want to describe our daily routine, we can use transition signals to describe that the activities happened in chronological orders. For example, you can use after that, next, then, or finally. In this slide, I would like to emphasize the use of verbs. Alright, if we want to describe our daily activities, we must use verb 1 because it tells about daily routines, tells about habits. You can see here I use want instead of wanted. I use go instead of went. I use do instead of did. We would like to discuss more simple present tense in the next slides. The simple present tense is the main grammar focus of this unit. As you can see in this slide, it tells that the simple present tense is used to describe habits and changing situations, general truth, and fixed arrangements. That's why simple present tense is used to describe your daily routines, daily activities. I'd like to ask you to analyze the difference between affirmative, negative, and integrative sentences in this slide. I would like to present you several sentences written using the simple present tense. I wake up at 5 a.m. He wakes up at 5 a.m. I have a pencil. He has a pencil. I do not have a pet. She does not have a pet. If you can see here, the subject of the sentence really plays a great role whether we want to write wake or wakes, have or has, do not or does not. If the subject of the sentence is either he, she, or it, we need to put an s or s in the verb. For example, he wakes up at 5 a.m. Susan wakes up at 5 a.m. We should also use does if we want to write a negative sentence. For example, she does not have a pet. He does not have a pet. We also need to use has instead of have for mempunyai, like he has a pencil. She has a pencil. Sir, how if the subject is either I, they, we, or you? We would like to discuss it further in the next slide. If the subject of the sentence is either I, you, they, or we need to have if we want to say mempunyai in English. For example, I have a pet. They have a pet. Robert and Susan have a pet. We need also to put do when we would like to write a negative sentence. For example, you do not need to be here. Susan and Robert do not need to write down a sentence. Please now compare these sentences to these sentences. They wake up at 5 a.m. every Monday. She wakes up at 5 a.m. every Monday. We do not play badminton every day. Tasha does not play badminton every day. Hopefully, now you have a better understanding about simple present tense, about how to formulate a sentence correctly using simple present tense. Now, this is the time for you to practice. Please make a sentence using simple present tense based on the subject and also verb that I have prepared. You do not need to submit the answers to me, but you can exchange the answers with your friends so that you can check the answers together. If you have questions, do not hesitate to ask me or ask your friends to explain about simple present tense. Sometimes we are also asked to describe somebody's daily activities or somebody's daily routine. When we have chance to do that, we need to use the third person point of view. Instead of using I or my hobby or my daily activities, we use his or their instead. For example, if you take a look at the second paragraph here, I use his, he a lot. You can say, I have a friend. His name is Johnny. He usually wakes up. So you tell about somebody else's daily activities in this case. Alright, this is the end of this video. I hope that now you have a better understanding about how to describe your daily routine or give report about somebody else's daily routine. This is the list of the reference that is used in this video. You can read the book. You can visit the website to develop your ability in describing daily routines and also the use of simple present tense. Have a nice day, everyone.